So in today's show, we're going to talk about the thing that's holding you back when trying to grow your business. Welcome to the Time Domination Show. I am your host, James Boardman. How are we doing? So it's like 5:45 here this morning. It's pitch black, it's raining. We're doing our morning routine. Same thing every single morning, Monday to Friday. And we're doing these Time Domination shows on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Tuesdays are always going to be at 5:30 and Thursdays probably be during the day to get some whiteboard action. So I want to tell you a quick story about when I very first started working for myself. It was in 2013. It was July the 23rd and I just left a college where I was working as a teacher, and that was my job coming out of the military. I was kind of forced out of there, and I had decided that the little business that I was running as a side hustle, that I was going to turn into a full-time business. Okay, I was going to go in all in. I had no idea how to run a business. I didn't know what a P&L sheet was. I didn't know what marketing really was. I didn't know anything. And that was a really scary and anxious time. You know, at the time I was earning £650 a month when I looked at my accounts, and my outgoings were £2,500, and I had to find an extra £2,000 by the following month to be able to pay the mortgage. And that was a really scary time. And that funnel, if you like, where I needed to take action, was what really helped me break through some barriers of going into something I had no idea what I was doing. And one of the biggest barriers that I find most people face is fear. Like, we don't want to do something because fear of failure. We don't want to take a particular path because we might fail, because it might get too big for us. This way, let's go. And the reason that I had to break through that barrier of fear is because I had to pay my mortgage. Otherwise, I was going to be living on the street. So I took huge, massive action. I was following people. I had to work the 18 hours a day. I was bringing people in. I was doing what I could. You know, I was following a guy called Bedros Keuilian at the time, who was a fitness professional who was basically helping people build their business. And there's no way I could afford his fees. And he lived in America, but I just followed his videos. I watched all of his YouTube videos and was learning as I went. And every single time I would get to the next level on my business, I would feel always this anxiety, this crippling fear of growth, because I didn't know if I was going to be able to handle the growth. I didn't know how I was going to handle new clients. I didn't know how I was going to handle me dealing with all of these new people. I didn't know if it was going to work. I didn't know if I was going to pay my mortgage. And these are all like really important factors, you know, and lessons that I learned to where I am today. And I always think that when I'm going to grow, when I'm going to reach out, when I'm going to scale, when we're going to bring in new staff, when we're going to get new customers and clients, there's always that underpinning voice in your head that says, is this the right thing? Do you want to do this now? There's always that procrastination type of thing where it's trying to stop you from growing. It's almost like the chimp is really highlighting your fears. And it's just that crippling fear that stops people pushing through. But I think if we can break through fear, then you can realize that actually it doesn't matter if you win or you lose, you're still going to learn. And learning is growing. And I quite often feel that I didn't fail enough in those early days to learn enough. I was too afraid of failure. My relationship with failure was one that didn't allow me to want to fail. So I would continuously just keep trying not to fail. And that was holding me back, which is crazy, right? Fail more, learn more, grow quicker. And that's really what I got out of those early years of being an entrepreneur, of being a business owner, was that you've got to put yourself on the line, because unless you actually go for it, you'll never know if it's going to be successful or not. You could fail like 100 times at one thing. And it's the 101st time that you try that it becomes super successful. And you scale and you grow and suddenly you're on the right path. So don't ever be afraid to fail. Don't ever allow fear of failure to stop you growing your business and being an effective business owner. Don't ever be disheartened by failure, but embrace it and have a relationship where failure is good. You're learning. You will never go down that road again. You will never waste time and energy going down that road again. Where it's failure is that when you do fail at something and you go back to the same way of doing it, then that's the hamster wheel effect. Because then again, you're too afraid to try anything different. And maybe it might be different this time round. But I just want you to go away with that mindset, of that concept of failure is learning. We learn, we grow, we repeat. Change your relationship with the fear of failure. I would almost say fear the fact that you don't fail enough to grow enough in your business. And then strive from there. So whatever it is that you're thinking of right now, that you're too afraid to do, that's building up fear. I want you to break through it right now, today, and do whatever it is that you're not doing because you're too afraid it's not going to happen. And then learn from it. Let me know what you think. I'd love to know your thoughts. Stick them down in below, and have a great day.